the way we can conceptualize self and parts is to use the analogy of the open sky as self, that spacious, receptive field within which clouds can move in and out. Sometimes the ocean feels like a better fit. So the totality of the ocean as the self, and then each of the parts as the individual waves. See which one suits you best. And again, just as there is no such a thing as the correct way to meditate, there are as many ways as there are finite beings, each of the body minds. Similarly, with the analogy that works for our unique inner world, may be different for each one of us. And this is why we pose or suggest different pointers as ways to conceptualize. And again, there's no right or wrong. Everything is an invitation to test it out, try it out. See if this is a good fit for you. Curiosity of self allows us to try on different perspectives, different lenses, different ways of being. And we can be as creative as we want. Although the parts, the ones that still are as yet to glimpse self, they still very much feel on their own, still in the shadows. If we compare the parts as clouds and self is the open sky, it cannot be that any cloud is in shadow whatsoever. Even on the most cloudy of days, the light of self, the sun, still shines through. To the hope here is that no matter how far removed the parts appear to be from self, they are already shining with self, as self, through self energy. And that may be hard for some parts to understand. To accept. And sometimes metaphors and analogies seem to work better with younger parts that don't quite understand yet. See if you can show them the truth that no matter how cloudy the day is, no matter how many layers thick the cloud cover is, daylight is still there. The sun is still filtering through everything that appears in the vast, infinite spaciousness of the sky. Paradoxically, they're already home. They're already immersed in the allness of self. When we say phrases like walking home, what it really means is removing the blocks to our awareness of already being home. And in IFS, this is very skillfully and beautifully done by asking the parts to unblend, to give us a little bit of space so that they can glimpse self. An analogy for that is that if you imagine your perception faculty as self, and you wanting to look at the details of your hand, if you hold up your hand very close to your eyes and try to focus on the hand here is like a part. Try as you might, you won't really be able to see your hand when it's very close to your eye. What we need to do is move the hand a little bit further away. And in so doing, this is this paradoxical step whereby moving the hand further away, we actually start to get it into better focus. And when we start to see things, we can care for them.